I have to admit, I had a good laugh when I watched this video. I have to wonder what they're teaching in schools these days to kids because you can't do simple math, but neither here nor there. Yes, Gerald Gardner popularized witchcraft after the anti-witch laws were repealed in Great Britain. Popularized it, that is, brought it to the masses. That doesn't mean there weren't practitioners beforehand. Yeah, well, we'll just skip over that, because we don't really want to spend time and look up the word popularized, do we? No, no, no. Education, not very good. So, Book of Shadows is another way of saying a spell book and personal diary. It's a personal thing. Do you take your diary and write it and show it to the world? No. That's what the Book of Shadows is supposed to be. Now, you skipped over some other significant people in the pagan movement. Remember Aleister Crowley? I'm certain you'd love to read up on that guy. He gleefully took the title Most Wicked Man in the World. There you go. Now, a few other points I'm just going to crucify you on. Lucifer also means light bringer. Light bringer is also Prometheus, who in Greek and Roman mythologies is the god who came and gave fire to man. It also brought him knowledge, which is what Lucifer allegedly did in convincing man to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. There it is. They got knowledge. It's always bad things. We definitely do not like education. No religion. Most religions really don't like education. They'd be much happier if you didn't even read the Bible, if you just listened to what the minister said as being true. Don't think for yourself, just obey. Now, this whole thing about thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, no. That's a mistranslation. Deliberate, I think. Because what the actual text should read is, thou shalt not suffer a poisoner to live. You get what a poisoner is? A poisoner is someone who takes, quote-unquote, God's bounty, the fruits of the earth, and uses them to break one of the commandments. Guess which commandment that is? And it certainly isn't the one about keeping the Sabbath holy. So, you're off there too. But, there's that whole education thing and finding out stuff for yourself. You don't want to do that. Now, my God is horny and I'm glad. Yeah, the stag. The horned one. Yeah, it's not Satan. Satan came about after the Crusades. Look at when the Bible was written. Alright, Satan is the Hebrew word for adversary. And there are many adversaries. Your better self fighting your lesser self. And whatnot. Satan got the horns. In my research, I'm certain Blue Fire Witch has other resources and all, but there was those crusades to take over the Holy Lands. You've heard about them, haven't you? Maybe that's history, and maybe you don't want to educate yourself on that, so maybe you haven't. But the Arabs had imps and afrits, and they had horns. So naturally they came back talking about Satan having horns and a tail, using the cute little devils that the Arab pantheon used. So, you're just not well educated. And we're not worshiping Satan. It's silly. And warlock, did you look up the word at all? Did you find out its meaning? Did you look into its origins? It's out of Scotland, one version of it. And it means what? Oathbreaker. Not a male witch. But, again, ignorance is bliss. You are an ignorant little girl. You really need to get some education. No, I said ignorance, not stupid. There is no cure for stupidity. Ignorance can be cured with effort on your part. The trick is to step up and actually do the work. So, think about it, huh? And the basic math mistake. We don't worship Satan. Get over yourselves. I have 2 rules I live by. Just 2. That's all I need. Do what you will, but intentionally harm none. And the 3-fold law, that what you do in your life comes back on you 3 times. Now, I take that very literally. Say, if I went up and punched some stranger dead in the face for no particular reason, I fully expect that in the course of my life, if not this one, then the next, 3 times in my life, some stranger's gonna walk up to me and punch me dead in the face. I like the literal things of it, you know? And something your Christian religion doesn't do, that mine does, is that I am responsible for my actions. There is no Satan trying to bring me over to make me do bad things. And I am the one who pays for my bad actions. There is no forgiveness for it. Okay? There is no forgiveness for brutally murdering somebody. Yet, in your belief system, I'm going to go with an extreme example here, because I'm going by the rules of your religion. Good old Adolf Hitler. We all know him. Sweet fella, huh? And he did lots of bad things. Now, in the final seconds of his life, when he was dying, there's a chance he could have a moment of clarity when he realizes all that he's done in his life and how evil it was, and truly repents and asks Jesus Christ to save him. Now, could be me, but that's pretty sick. Because as long as he was sincere and accepted Jesus into his heart, straight to heaven. Even though he's responsible for the murder of how many people? Based on what? Hate. Yeah. Now, if you want me to really dissect the origins of Christianity, I can. I generally don't do attacks on Christianity because it's too easy. But I'll make an exception if you like. If you want to attack mine, I can attack yours just just as easily and a whole lot better. So, grow up, little girl. I am educated, and I have my Holy Bible right here, King James Version. I'm sorry. There we go. The Holy Bible. Okay? And I can dissect you with this book, big time. Because I know how to read. And my religion is not spoon-fed to me by others. Have an adequate day. Oh, and thanks for the laugh.